Hello, my name is Angelina Sabilajana. In this video, I would like to discuss about membrane boiler. But first, what is boiler? Boiler is a machinery or closed vessel that's used to generate high pressure steam by heating up the water, or we can call it as feed water. The feed water is not the same as other fresh water in the ship. Why? Because the feed water contains of some chemical that injected into it to prevent corrosion inside the piping line or other material of boiler. The steam that is generated by boiler is mostly used for power plant or for main propulsion to move the ship, for the generation of electricity by turbo generator, and for domestic service while the sea going. Boiler has various types, but the most common type of boiler is divided into two types. They are water tube boiler and fire tube boiler. Water tube boiler is a type of boiler that the water is present inside the tube and the fire surround the tube. And the fire tube boiler is a type of boiler that the fire is present inside the tube and water surround the tube. Water tube and fire tube boiler has many differences, but generally fire tube boiler used as auxiliary machinery on board. Why? Because the fire tube boiler is not suitable for larger power plant, and the water tube boiler can be used as the main boiler because it has a higher rate of steam production, and the pressure is limited to up to 100 bar. Well, in this occasion, I will only focus on water tube boiler. So, here is the figure of water tube boiler. As you can see in the figure, there are many parts of it, but I will only explain the major parts, like economizer, boiler fan, air heater, furnace, water wall, burner, steam drum, water drum, superheater, and desuperheater. Each of them has their own function. First, economizer. Economizer, as a heat exchanger, is a boiler accessory that's used to recover excess steam or exhaust gas to heat the feed water before it enters to the boiler drum for energy efficiency. Second is boiler fan. Boiler fan is used to supply air from the atmosphere to support the combustion. Next is air heater. Air heater is used to heat the supplied air from atmosphere before it enters the furnace to support the combustion. Next is furnace or combustion chamber. Furnace is the place where the combustion occurs to heat up the water tube. Next is water wall. Water wall surround the furnace to absorb the heat so the heat will not go outside. Next is burner. Burner is used to provide the heat by the combustion of fuel oil, including natural gas, mixing with the air or oxygen. Next is steam drum and water drum. Steam drum, that located at the top of the boiler, is a vessel where the steam is collected inside it. And the water drum at the bottom of boiler is a vessel where the feed water is collected inside it. Both of them are connected each other by the water tube. That water tube will be heat up inside the furnace. And the last is superheater and external desuperheater. Superheater is used to heat the steam that flow from steam drum to evaporate the water moist that still remain in the steam, and that steam will turn to be the really dry steam, or we can call it as high pressure steam with higher temperature. Superheater will deliver it to main turbine and turbine generator, and external superheater will deliver it to other machinery system and other accessory. Okay, now I will explain the working principle of boiler or the process of steam generation. First, the feed water that has been deaerated will pass through the economizer to get preheating or first stage heating for energy efficiency. After that, it will flow to the steam drum to fill the water tube and the water drum. Then the burner, which is located at the top side of furnace, will conduct the combustion by atomizing the fuel or spraying the gas, mixing with the air. After that, the igniter beside the burner will spark to flash the fire so that fire can heat the water tube. The water inside the tube will gradually turn into the steam, which is collected inside the steam drum, and it will be flowed to the superheater. After that, the superheater will heat it again or evaporate it again until it becomes the dried steam or high pressure steam. But before superheater deliver it into the main turbine or turbine generator, there is a STC valve or a superheater temperature control valve. There is a temperature sensor nearby STC valve, which will measure the steam temperature. If the steam temperature hasn't reached the appropriate or the desired value, the STC valve will open and recirculate the steam to the water tube and to the superheater, so that steam can be heat up again until the temperature reaches the appropriate value, and the STC valve will be closed and the steam can flow freely to the main turbine, turbo generator, and other machinery. Okay, I think it's enough here for our discussion about the marine boiler, especially about water tube boiler. Pardon me for all my mistakes, and thank you for your attention.